Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. We've got yet another night of IGL matches here to present to you all tonight. And let's get a quick rundown of what we've got on the schedule. So, 7 p.m. Central, so about 6 minutes from now, we've got Tenanoh versus Windforce Royal, a 1v1 US East match. 9 p.m. we've got TRSN Red versus Astral Comets in a 3v3 match. 10 p.m. we've got Attention Boost Disorder versus OG Seals 2v2 US West. And then to finish things off, we've got Minimal Blue coming back for their second day in a row on stream versus Parasite Eve, another 2v2 US West matchup. So let's take a look at the players that are going to be playing our 1v1 matchup starting here in a couple minutes. Kane and Shadow Clouds. Kane representing Tenanoh, and Shadow Clouds representing Windforce Royal. Now, Kane's got, I believe that is a circuit winner trophy in their trophy case. Very impressive. Congratulations on that. Shadow Clouds has a third place trophy of their own, though. And I believe I casted them at some point last circuit. So that I probably ended up casting that third place match or some match on that run towards earning that trophy. No stats here because this is still the first week of our IGL matches. So nothing to look into in that respect. But Kane and Shadow Clouds both with custom profile pictures. Kane rocking an image with a gorilla and an alien. Interesting choice. And Shadow Cloud with some sort of anime character that I am not familiar with. For those of you who know me well, I do not watch anime at all, really. Which is unfortunate because there's a lot of people who put pictures of anime characters. I wish I was able to understand who all these characters are. But in a couple moments here, we're going to get both Kane and Shadow Clouds into the game, and we're going to get started here once they both are in. And as a fair warning, we are having thunderstorms right now, so if my power goes out, I do apologize. So if the stream suddenly cuts out, that's probably what happened. Is the thunder struck a little too close to something important. I'll be temporarily MIA. But let's hope that doesn't happen. That I'll be able to bring you the full match tonight. For all 4 matches, hopefully. Alright, so I sent the information to both of the players, so hopefully we'll be able to get them in here momentarily. And a quick little announcement, I did just start posting on my YouTube channel, so for anybody who wants to go check it out, I can drop a link in the description or in the chat room. But I'm going to start posting all of the VODs on that channel, kind of breaking them down game by game, make it a little bit easier to find them. So be sure to check it out, to look over tons of IGL matches that I've casted. And that list is only going to grow as we go through the circuit. But now we have, thank you Red Falcon. I don't know if you're casting today later as well, but I hope that you've been enjoying the casting. I know that you're new to the program, so hope you're enjoying it. If you do cast today, good luck with that. But we do have Kane and Shadow Cloud in here in the lobby, so I'm going to tell them that we're ready to go whenever they are. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness, what happened? I don't know why it's not showing on my end that you can see everything. Alright, let me fix that real quick. Make sure that we can get Rocket League in here. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, thankfully, we didn't miss a whole lot. Tenanoh and Windforce Royal both square even as we go past the first minute of game number 1. Kane picking it up in the midfield with that touch right towards Shadow Cloud, and it looks like they're going to be able to take the first goal of this best of 5 match. Kane basically giving the ball to Shadow Cloud, and they make no mistake taking it all the way downfield. And a light touch into the net means that Windforce Royal taking the early advantage. And Kane picking one right back up. The kickoff going in their favor. And there was enough power on the bounce off the wall. They're able to find the angle before Shadow Cloud could reach it. All tied up within a matter of seconds. Thanks for coming to support, Falcon. It's always nice to see the other casters hop in here. And I usually try to raid one of the other casters after all of my caster streams. But Kane, they're going to find their first lead of this series. A good win in the midfield to push it into the orange corner. And they meet it at the front post and put it into the back of the net. A minute 40 into this match, and Kane of Tenanoh has a 2-1 advantage. Kane picking it up off their back wall. Oh, Shadow Cloud thought about fully committing, but hesitated at the last second. Kane still with possession. Pinning it up. Is going to have to retreat back to their corner. Shadow Cloud, oh, the fake challenge. Kane backflips. Shadow Cloud, the touch towards the net has such little power. And Kane going to pick this one up. The shot towards the net, and it rolls up the post. Good opportunities for both of these teams, and Kane finally going to capitalize. A very close one there for Kane as it rolled up the right post. But Windforce not able to reach it on the back wall. And Kane able to double the lead. as we approach halfway. Kane picking it up once again in their half. Gonna go for a dribble. Has on the ground. Tried to get a flick. Didn't quite come off how they expected it to. Shadow tried getting around it there, but Kane, the early pressure, and they're gonna get a shot on target. 4-1 now for Kane. Windforce, a couple of plays where been caught being a little bit slow, and Kane had some open nets to shoot on. Plenty of time for Kane to, or for Shadow Cloud, sorry, to bring it back and reduce the deficit. Kane, a little bounce there and a follow-up. Shadow Cloud able to get the save though. Kane couldn't do much with it there. Shadow Cloud pushes it towards the net. Not a whole lot behind it though, and Kane now picking up possession. Gets it past the midline. Shadow Cloud gets a touch out wide to prevent it from going on net. Kane relentless here, trying to find a way past Shadow Clouds into the goal. The flick's not quite coming off for either of these players, and Kane almost squeezes it in at the front post. Shadow Cloud counting their lucky stars right now, as they're lucky that they didn't go down 4 goals in that moment. Well, they still could right here. Kane shot on target. Shadow needs to make something happen here soon. Only have a minute left to score 3. Well, this could be an opportunity though. They dunk Kane. Can they get there quick enough? Kane is going to get the touch. Take control, and the touch off the wall, and the follow-up gets past Shadow Cloud. Shadow Cloud giving kudos for that one. And Kane makes it 4 goals in their favor. And it looks like Tenanoh is going to take game number 1. The Shadow Cloud going to need to find what can they do different, what they can do differently to get back at Kane in game number 2. Oh, Shadow Cloud tries going for the fake shot. Kane not buying it though, and they're gonna send that one downfield, and it's going to go in just before Shadow Cloud can make the save. 6-1 for Tenanoh. Can they get the Brazil? It's gonna be the focus for the next 21 seconds, as Tenanoh has essentially secured a win for game number 1. Oh, they get it past Shadow Cloud right there, and they're going to be able to get the Brazil. 1,400 points for Kane here, who's just first to the ball on that occasion. A fortunate bounce off the post, but the follow-up was there. Kane, a very convincing Brazil, and adding yet another. Shadow Cloud saying that they refuse to be Brazil, so they gave up that goal to make it 8-1. Shadow Cloud got a shot on target there, but Kane in a good position to save it. And Tenanoh are your game winners for the first game of this series. Both players ready to move on to the next one, so I'm not going to hold them back. I'm sure Shadow Cloud wants to just forget about this match. Move on to the next one, see what they can do now. We'll see if they figured out a way to get past Kane. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong change to the scoreboard. So there we go. Tenanoh, your Game 1 winners in this Tier 4 Division 6 match. Shadow Cloud, the flick finally coming off. Several attempts at some forward flicks from both players just not coming off. But finally, Shadow Cloud finds the one, and it goes into the blue net for a goal. If I'm not mistaken, Shadow Cloud took the first strike in game number 1 as well. But then Tenanoh responded with 8 unanswered. We'll see whether Kane can pull off the same thing here again, or Shadow Cloud will be able to do something different. Maybe hang on to the lead. The whiff from Shadow Cloud. Kane's shot goes just wide of the post. Shadow Cloud now picking up possession, pushing it towards the midfield. The snapshot towards the net, and it goes just wide, but Kane able to get a touch to send it all the way back into the orange half. Ball rolling in the blue corner now. Kane picking up possession. Oh, the pinch attempt didn't go as planned. Shadow Cloud picking it up, trying to get another flick, but Kane pressures early. And might be able to counter here. A pop in the orange corner, past. Can Kane get the shot off, but Shadow Cloud gets the save. Kane barely not quick enough. Shadow Cloud lots of boost to work with here. Popped it up, tried getting the dunk on Kane, but Kane stood strong, keeping it to just 1 goal for Windforce. Shadow Cloud waiting for the right opportunity, trying another flick. Kane got high enough on that occasion. Kane also going for the flick. That's a good one. But Shadow Cloud also up quick. Lots of flicks coming out for both of these players in both games. They're looking a little bit better here in game number 2. We haven't seen much else. No corner plays, no ground dribble plays. A few fake shots and attempts. The Shadow Cloud's so close on that one. A free net to shoot at, and they just couldn't get the right angle to put it into the net. Kane continues into the orange corner. Off the wall, finding a double. It's off the back wall. The front flip and the contact. So light. It almost didn't move direction. Oh, and Shadow Cloud gonna double the lead there. Pushing it off their wall. And the shot strong enough to get past Kane, who had gone for their corner boost. Good placement from Shadow Clouds, who now goes 2-0 up with over 2 minutes left to go in this game, and Kane gonna pull one back off the kickoff. The 50 moving pretty much in the middle of the field, but still going towards the orange half. Now the lead cut in half for Windforce Royal, but Shadow Cloud looking much better here in game number 2. Trying to make something happen on the wall here. Kane up to prevent it from going across the face of the net. Good 50 there in the midfield. It moves into the blue half. Shadow Cloud could try to take a quick shot there. Kane tried getting the save, but just barely missed out on it. A good quick turn from Shadow Cloud, and the ball rolling behind Kane rather. And Windforce regaining the 2-goal advantage. 1:40 left to play. Kane's shot is off target, so Shadow Cloud pushing it. Kane trying to make something happen here. No, they don't have a lot of time, especially with goals hard to come by in this game. Kane on the back wall to deal with that one. But Shadow Cloud picks it up. No shot quite yet for Shadow. Uncle Christian, thank you for the follow. I hope that you enjoy the coverage of tonight's match. This one, the first of 4 that we'll have on stream tonight. And it looks like this one might be going to be tied 1-1 after the first 2 games. Kane trying to get a shot here. The Shadow Cloud pushes it back into their own corner. Kane a miss. Jump off the wall, and that shot from Shadow is barely wide. Shadow cutting that one out in the midfield. Another 50. Denying Kane of any opportunities. Picking it up once again. The lift! Oh, it's just wide. They can't quite get it again. But that certainly would have been encouraging for Shadow that they were able to pull that off. The shot from Kane also rolling up. Can they meet it in the air? And they will push it under the bar. Kane, 8 seconds left to get the equalizer. It's not impossible, especially given the likelihood of a kickoff goal here in a ones match. Can Kane do it and force overtime? The ball stays on the orange half. What can Kane do? Trying to get under it, and they can't keep it up. And Windforce Royal taking game number 2 now, as we are all tied up in this best of 5 series. So here we are with game number 3 between Tenanoh and Windforce Royal. Kane up in the air now, gets that one past Shadow, and that one is going to reach the back of the orange net. Kane, quick plays to start things off, picks it up in the midfield, a pop-up and the follow-through, barely getting there before Shadow. Within 9 seconds, Tenanoh has taken a 1-0 lead. I think we're going to start seeing the aerial game come out, but Kane allowing getting a roller to go into the orange net. Within 13 seconds, the advantage now 2 for Tenanoh. We're seeing a lot of ground game here in the first 2 games. We'll see if game 3 is where these players start getting more comfortable in the air. A ground dribble from Shadow, beat out by Kane. Can they find a touch off the wall here? Kane went to ground, able to get a 50 in to buy some time. Shadow in the air now, but Kane also there. And it looks like they might get goal number 3 here. The net open for Kane to shoot at, and they make no mistake. Good job from Kane to challenge the ball in the air early. And Shadow Cloud flying right past it, leaving the net empty. Is game 3 going to end up like game number 1, where we saw Kane run out as an 8-1 winner? Bagging the Brazil in the process. Is another Brazil on the cards for Kane. The pace looks to be faster for Kane now. A boost steal there as well. Shadow Cloud not able to do much with it. And Kane, that one's going to be number 4. Shadow Cloud, I believe they were low on boost and hardly able to do anything to push it away from a dangerous area. And Kane, within the first minute and a half, is now up by 4. And they've won the kickoff cleanly here as well. A touch off the back wall. Shadow playing with this one in their own half. Kane was up, but whiffs. Shadow Cloud able to push that one towards the blue net, and that is going to go all the way. Shadow Cloud finally picking one back after Kane got a little bit too aggressive with the touches. That's the problem with the aerial game in ones, is that if you miss, you're going to be quite a ways away from the ball most likely. Shadow, what can they do here? The touch and then the follow-up on target. But Kane clears it out, gets the follow-up from the wall, and that one will roll to the bottom right half, or bottom right quarter of the net. So Kane restoring the lead to 4 goals. A quick response after Shadow Cloud had pulled one back for Windforce Royal. Shadow picks up the full pad at midfield. Oh, the follow-up from Cloud. Brilliant. Picks up the mid boost. A quick touch. Another follow in the air. And is kind of... They followed it up off of their flip. So the light touch, the follow-up, or the flip to follow it up. And then, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that third touch was enough to get it past Kane. And now Shadow Cloud only down by 3, but a whiff on the back wall means that Kane can get a shot, but it goes wide, off the post and out. Shadow Cloud might have an opportunity here, but Kane getting to the ball first. '61 boost to work with for Shadow. Tried backflipping to get it up. Kane, the air dribble? Oh my goodness, Kane almost with the absolutely beautiful play. But the ball bounces off of the orange back wall, and Shadow able to take it downfield. Kane almost coming up with a highlight reel play, but by the finest of margins not able to get that touch, and Shadow Cloud the beneficiary, as the lead is now down to 2 between Tenanoh and Windforce Royal. So while Kane has been bringing out the air moves and being a little bit more aggressive and a little bit faster with their play, it's also costing them a couple goals already. If that trend doesn't extend for too much longer. Oh, Kane had Shadow Cloud beat, but the shot going just wide of the net. Kane keeping control in the orange half. The Shadow Cloud picking it up in midfield now. I believe Kane got a touch on that flick, but doesn't quite get the direction that Shadow Cloud intended. Oh, Shadow Cloud tried going for Kane on the bumper, the demo. They're able to find them though. Shadow Cloud pushes this one into the blue corner. No follow-up coming out from them though. Kane at midfield, sending it towards the orange net. Shadow Cloud gets the touch, but it is not enough. 6-3 in favor of Kane. And with 21 seconds left, it looks like this one going to go to the blue side of the scoreboard. Kane getting a last minute save to prevent the scoreline. Shadow Cloud, the lift past Kane, and the follow-up touches from both of them, putting the ball off the post. So close. Shadow Cloud almost got a fourth one for the road. But it was not to be, and now Tenanoh is on match point and looking to start off US East Division 6 1v1 with a 1-0 series record. Hey Spen, is my 7 PST slot filled? Yes, it is. I have TRSN Red versus Astral Comets at that time. Sorry, dude. The 8 p.m. one's still open though. The 6 PST one is still open though. So game number 4 between Tenanoh and Windforce Royal. Tenanoh on match point. Kane picking this one up in their own half. Dribble past Shadow Cloud. Can they squeeze it at the front post? Shadow Cloud cutting it off before it gets to that point. Kane wave dashing to try to reach that ball and get it towards the net. Still not quick enough. Kane playing within their own half, trying to get Shadow to bite. 70 boost. It's at midfield. Put it off the back wall. The follow from the ground, and that one's on target. Kane 1, Shadow Cloud 0. At 4 minutes and 9 seconds left. Shadow Cloud put it out of reach, or Kane putting it out of reach of Shadow. I'm putting it onto the backboard, and Kane the first one to read it. They get rewarded for it with it going. Shadow missing one on defense. Should have been a clearance for Shadow, but barely missed it on the dodge. Very unfortunate for Shadow, who now goes down 2-0 with the kickoff greatly in their favor. Can they put it on target? They will. Shadow quickly making up and making amends for that whiff on defense just seconds ago. And now the difference is only 1 between these teams. Even 50 to start things out. Shadow Cloud was there to it first, but the shot was off the post. And Kane, great physical play. And they're going to find goal number 3 here. Shadow Cloud, I think, tried bumping Kane. But Kane, with the jump and the flip, was able to miss most of the contact from Shadow. And able to go on their way towards scoring goal number 3. Shadow Cloud at midfield. Kane stopping it before it gets too far. Shadow Cloud 30 boost. Can they get around and get the shot on Kane? But Kane continuing to pressure early as they have throughout this series. That one going to be on target for Kane. Oh, and Shadow got stuck on the wall. Couldn't really make up their mind on how they wanted to approach that one. They were going to challenge in the corner, but Kane got there first. Shadow turned around and couldn't quite get down and read the shot from Kane. 4-1 with a little bit over 2 minutes played. And Kane looks on their way towards completing this series in 4 games. But Shadow Cloud of Windforce, with still plenty of time to have their say. Shadow trying to take this one off the wall. One touch off the wall, the follow up, and it's wide. Had Kane beat Kane picking this one up high in the midfield. The dunk on Shadow. Oh, a touch towards the net. The follow-up, and they almost got a double tap. But that second touch, not having the direction that was required for it to go into the net. Oh, that clearance downfield is going to make it 5 for Kane. And now Shadow Cloud's job is that much more difficult, as they need 4 in a minute 30 to keep themselves alive. And Kane has held pretty strong throughout the series so far, holding Shadow to 1 goal in game number 1 and 3 goals in game number 3. And Shadow able to pull one back. Another situation where Kane went to the air but didn't make contact. Flew past the ball, and that gave Shadow an open net to shoot on. So 55 seconds, 3 goals is needed for Windforce to take this to game number 5. Kane pushes it onto the ceiling, and they do get the follow-up. And Shadow Cloud missing that one completely, not reading. Kane had the follow-up touch. And Kane, a brilliant play from them, makes it 6-2. And this match seems all but out of reach for Shadow Cloud. They would need to put up some very quick goals if they still wanted a chance, but it doesn't look likely of happening. And Kane able to get that one past Shadow as well. Number 7 for Kane. 25 seconds left, and that will be the end for Shadow Cloud. 5 goals near impossible to overcome in any mode. But Kane has been absolutely on fire. Looking like the Harry Kane of ones here tonight. 8 goals in game number 1, 8 goals in game number 4. And a plethora of others in games 2 and 3. And Kane going to finish this series off in 4 with 2 dominating wins over Shadow Cloud and 2 much closer, and 1 much closer one from game number 3. Shadow Cloud did give Kane a tough time though there in game number 2. But Kane ultimately coming out on top.